Hey, hey, Facebook family and YouTube and all the other social medias that I post to. I know I'm looking rough. I just woke up on a Sunday. Have not had time to do anything, but I wanted to talk about something that's been kind of preying on my mind for a couple of days. There's a lot of reasons that I don't really read tarot cards anymore. And one of the reasons that Facebook really showed me this week is that someone can really be suffering from schizophrenia, really be suffering from mental illness, and think that they're having a spiritual experience and go in and see readers or go in to these occult stores and talk to the people there and get reassurance that they're not crazy, that they're just meeting their spirit guides for the first time, and this is completely natural. And whatever people's journey is unique to them, but I believe that there's kind of a pit going on in the occult and the pagan community where mental illness isn't being addressed as mental illness, it's being addressed as a spiritual experience, which if you have mental illness, it's more like spiritual holocaust or spiritual warfare than a spiritual experience. So I do have a couple diagnoses, and I am in therapy once to twice a week, and I am on medication. So I have fought this fight myself. But if spiritualism and tarot cards and occult shops become a stop before the doctor's office, I don't think it's necessarily good. People with mental illnesses need professional help with people that have had training in college, perhaps even PhDs, medical professionals, and they get kind of sucked into this occult new age trap where I think that they're then tortured by their mental illness for a lot longer than they needed to be. Just because they kind of surrounded themselves with people they thought were like them, they thought were going through something similar, when there's a pretty, it can disguise itself because mental illness is tricky, but the thing is that I didn't like being on the other side of it, the tarot reader side of it or the shopkeeper side of it, where everyone's kind of aware that that person is having mental issues and struggling, and they just kind of, oh, it's your spirit guides. I don't know what the solution is, because, shop owners don't want to hand out, phone numbers for Greater Lakes clinics or, Hope Sparks or any of the therapy centers that would help people, because it's not their job. They're a shop owner. And a tarot card reader may or may not be trained in how to handle or help with a mental illness. So at best, it's kind of like having an AA sponsor, somebody that may or may not have had your similar experiences, but came out the other side and supposedly kind of has their life together a little bit and can guide you. But that's not what I saw happening. What I saw happening were some unscrupulous readers that were fanning the fuels of deceit, getting people to fight with each other by telling them that they're talking about you or they're cursing you. And it's the first time I've worked in the pagan community since 2007. It's the first time I've really seen it get this toxic and this bad. I won't go to the pagan stores here in Tacoma. I won't go to reader events. It's just, I'm so unenchanted with what I see. I don't see people helping people anymore. I see people feeding off people, and I don't like that. So why I don't work at a store as a reader anymore. I personally don't know if I will ever go back to being a tarot reader at events or not, because I think people deserve real help and not lip service of you need to let go of the past. So write it down on a note, tie it to a rock, and throw it away. Yes, these are tools, but without the follow-up, without the aftercare, it's the blind, leading the blind, and I don't like it. There are some good readers in Tacoma. I've seen a lot of toxic stuff. I've seen people record readings that work at stores like Crescent Moon and then play them back for posterity purposes to another person because the reading was of somebody they didn't like and they thought it was funny. And, that kind of stuff is just not okay. So if you're in the Tacoma area and you're wanting to get a reading, I don't know what to tell you. Do it at your own peril and do it for entertainment. Because right now the community is just fucking toxic. Which is just my opinion. I don't care if you don't like it, because most people don't like me in the pagan community. And again, I don't care. But these are my thoughts. These are my feelings. This is my channel. Mwah! Love you, miss you, bye.